Hey guys, Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode. And before we start the regular season, we are going to make two trades, and we are going to acquire some prospects because, we have a pretty decent prospect pool, and I'm going to show you it, but by just looking at it, it is very clear that we don't really have the deepest forward potential young players. So really, obviously, Pasternak was still very good. Or is definitely our best player, I would say, and he's obviously very young. Vanainen looks like he could be really good. Obviously, really low overall, but he's young as well. Hischier, same thing, low overall but good. Alex DeBrincat, not too bad. 77 at 20 is pretty good. But after that, there's not much for prospects. I wouldn't really consider Burakovsky a prospect. Obviously, I wouldn't consider Pasternak a prospect either. Maybe DeBrincat. Well, no, I'd say DeBrincat's still a prospect. Rice, he's a prospect, I would say. And after that, don't really have anybody for forwards as prospects. So, yeah, we're going to hopefully look to change that. But if we look at our defensemen, we've got Juuso Välimäki, Jared McIsaac, Lucas Johansson, Gabriel Carlson. Actually, he's probably not. Yeah, I wouldn't consider him a rookie anymore. Wait, did I play him in the NHL last year? I don't remember. Did I play him in the NHL last year? Yes, I did. So yeah, he's not a rookie anymore, but still a pretty decent defenseman. 78 overall at 21 years old. Now, obviously, also we have Liljegren, and then we've got Korolev. Manson isn't really a prospect, but he's probably our best defenseman we have signed. And then Korostin, Afanajanov, Hag, also still pretty good as well. I wouldn't really consider Vili Poka a prospect either. And then for goalies, we obviously have Luukkonen as our prospect goaltender. Sturm doesn't look too bad. Korpisalo still, you never know, could get to something. But first trade is going to involve Grubauer, which is quite unfortunate, to be honest with you. I really didn't want to give up Philip Grubauer, but we're going to have to. And we're going to get a forward by the name of Jake DeBrusk, who, to be honest, he looks really good offensively. And the main thing about this is that I do need to bring someone in who can put up points eventually. So Jake DeBrusk, he looks pretty decent. 76 overall, medium top 6, 21 years old. Probably the best prospect that Boston has right now, if not Jacob Zaboral or Jakub Zaboral and Nick Suzuki. So I think I could literally just do 1-for-1. Grubauer for DeBrusk, which, like I said, I could probably do, but I think I might try and add a fourth in it just to see. We'll propose trade rejected. All right, could we do 1-for-1 Grubauer for DeBrusk? Trade accepted. All right, so we've got Jake DeBrusk on the team now, and then we'll go make our next trade. Who was drafted by Montreal. He is also on the block. Benoit Grulu. I'm still going to have to figure out how to say the kid's name. But, Benoit Grulu or Gru. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. Overall, not too bad of a sniper. Looking pretty decent. Actually, 57 at 18. I really don't know how good he is. So you know what? I'll hold on Benoit Gru, but I was going to make a trade at the deadline for Taylor Radish. So you know what? I think I'll get Taylor Radish now instead, who looks pretty decent, to be honest with you. He's listed as a power forward, but I don't know. So we'll try to get Taylor Radish then. Maybe at the deadline we will try to get Gru or Gru. I have no idea how to pronounce it. So I'm going to be sending away a few defensemen to make this go through. So Quack, Pellick, O'Gara, and Kulak are going to be the 4 defensemen we are sending away. We will also have to add a draft pick to this unless I added a unsigned prospect. That doesn't look very good. I don't want to give up on Wickman, even though he is 21 years old. I mean, I probably could. So, yeah, well, I mean, I was going to say same thing for Oland. But like I said, it's just not very good. You know what, how about Linus Oland then? We'll add him to this and see if this trade will go through. This would be a massive 5 or 6 player trade realistically. So proposed trade rejected. So they want Brett Kulak, but as of unsigned prospects, probably nothing I would be able to give up that I want to give up. Yeah, no, not looking like it. We have a lot of unsigned players right now. So let's go to draft picks. Let's see. We have a third. We have 2/3 this year, I believe. Maybe 3. Do we have 3/3 this year? I don't know. No. Okay, yeah, we have 3/3 this year. So let's go back up to thirds in the future, and we'll see if there is one I could give up, like 2022 third round pick. How about that? Will that go through? Proposed trade rejected. All right, and we'll try a second in 2024 way down the line. Proposed trade, also really trade rejected again. They do want to get rid of him, but they are being quite dicks about it, not going to lie. So 2021 second round pick then. Proposed trade rejected, really. So I would have to give up on someone decent more than likely, which to be honest I do not know if there is something I can give up. Or that I wouldn't mind giving up, I should say. Like, I honestly have no idea what I would use. Like, it would have to be, like, maybe Isaac Radcliffe. I think it was Isaac, yeah. We drafted him in the second round, though. Don't know how I feel about that. Like, really, though, if we look at Radcliffe and if we look at Radish, let's just see, so... I mean, chances are of Ratcliffe growing 8 overall in 1 year probably pretty slim. I don't know. They're kind of similar players, to be honest. You know what? Let's try it. Isaac Ratcliffe then as well in the trade. Proposed trade rejected again. So... You know what? I don't think we're going to get Taylor Radish yet then. But, you know what? Should we get Benoit? Grilou? I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. I just don't. Let's quickly look through the trade block again and see if there's any potential players here. Or someone else I would like to pick up. Maybe a Nick Suzuki. You never know. I'd like to see someone, it doesn't even have to be someone I recognize, it just have to be someone decent. Johnny Gaudreau is on the trade block, 82 overall, first line forward. He seems happy. At least happy enough to play there. I don't think he'd actually be only 82 overall, but maybe. I do not know, to be fair. Now, is there any prospects I would like to see here game? Or I would like to pick up? Oliver Bjorkstrand, Sonny Milano, Vitaly. Is it Vitaly Abramov? Yeah, it is Vitaly. I don't know. It's probably something weird like that. Only one young player there. Nobody on Detroit. Nobody on Edmonton. Eric Brandstrom. I mean, we really don't need any defensive help. What about this guy, Mullen? Bryce Mullen. He was drafted in 2017, but is a 70 overall. Yeah. Bryce Mullen. All right, maybe we'll come back to Florida. Nobody on LA. I'm going to write down Florida just so I do not forget that. Obviously, Montreal. I mean, I did look at Juleson, but I'm just not going to, just because, like I said, we have decent enough defensive prospects as it is. Blake Spears, not very interesting. Nobody on the Islanders. Nobody on the Rangers. Senators, nobody. Flyers, nobody. Penguins. Connor Timmins. Yeah, okay, well, still again, though, no. It's another defenseman. Jeremy Roy, again, another defenseman. St. Louis, no. Tampa. Taylor Radish, obviously. They also got Nikita Popygev. Joffrey for Toronto. Vancouver, no. Vegas, just Lindbergh. Washington, nope. And Winnipeg. Cale Fleury, but again, don't need any more defensemen. So let's go to Florida. And let's see, Knoll. I mean, we'll probably get Sarah Knoll and Bryce Mullen. Maybe. Don't see why not. 2018 and 27 draftees. Okay, well, that would definitely not happen. Even if, I mean, really, I would have to bring back a lot. Don't know how I feel about that. You know, I finally found a team I think it would work, but not really, to be honest. I mean, okay, well, I was going to say, I mean, I could bring somebody back that they don't want, but everybody is on 2-year deals, so I don't want to do that. Dennis Mulligan, I really don't know. I don't really want to bring anybody in. No, that's not going to work. Well, we are stuck then. Unless I were to go, well, you know what? No, we're just going to exit the trades. I think Jake DeBrusk is going to be the only trade we make then, as of right now. Maybe something will come up as we get towards the deadline, but yeah, as of right now, I think that is going to be it. So I do want to make sure I have the lines right as well. Do I want Jake DeBrusk in the NHL? Not necessarily. Let's sort it by forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So DeBrusk can be sent down. He's not a CHL player. Alright, well, that is fine with me. Let's go to edit lines. And let's see, let's do best lines again. So Pontus Aberg was the scratched player, alright. Well, yeah, we'll put Lund on the second line. Let's see, third line. I mean, it basically doesn't matter. Should put Molson on there just so he isn't mad about his ice time. Boucher. Giuseppe or Aberg, though, on the third line. We'll go with Aberg, who has the best face-offs out of all of them. You know what? Just because you know what? Never mind. I was gonna say just because Boucher has some decent face-offs, we'll put him on there. But never mind. Lund, I believe, yeah, Lund has better face-offs than Sedin. Brown, pretty good, and then Pasternak, Hischier, and Burakovsky. Right, defensively, I want Gabriel Carlson playing top 2 minutes alongside Matt Benning. Yep, I would say so. And then Willette with Manson, our two best defensemen, playing together. And Johns with Polka. the goalie, Corpusalo and Ranta. Then I think that is it. Let's go and check the AHL. Let's do best lines down here in the AHL. All right, so we've got DeBrusque with DeBrincat, and why is Brome in here? I want Vanainen in here. Not left wing, scratched. Let's see, where is Vanainen? Well, all right. So we'll put Vanainen on the top line because, give him as much ice time as he can, and he's going to be playing with two good players. We'll use him at the draw, or taking the draw as well, just because he's already a pretty decent centerman. After that, I do not know. I'd like to give Sebastian Reese more ice time. Oh, see, yeah, that's the defensive problem. I did want to make a trade, because I did want to trade away those 4 defensemen, so I could get room for our younger defensemen. So, what, I am going to have to make that trade, to be honest, which I didn't expect, but whatever, it's fine. Defenseman, sort of by overall, let's see, so it was Quack, Pellick, O'Gara, and Kulak. Yep, and then I do not know, probably another prospect from Boston, I guess. Skaters matching the block. Who would it be, though? Probably Nick Suzuki. Yeah. Should it be Nick Suzuki or should it be Ryan McLeod? Well, Nick Suzuki is 19 and it's just 7 overall better. Alright, so it's between Nick Suzuki and Justin Bailey's not very good in this game. And let's see, let's go to Montreal and Benoit Grelou. Grelou. I no idea, man. You know what? Let's go with Grelou. I don't know how good either of them will get, so that'll be an experiment on our own, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's use our third in 2021 proposed trade. Will that go through? No, it will not. All right. How about a second round pick in 2024 then? Trade rejected. How about a 2021 second round pick? Trade rejected. All right, well, I'm assuming it would have to be the same trade for Boston or for Suzuki. Not for Boston, obviously, but for Suzuki. Skaters matching block. Let's see. Nick Suzuki. All right. Boston would be over the max salary cap. I can't. That would be over 3 players retained salary. Well, I don't know what to do then. I do not know what to do. I honestly have no idea what I want to do then. This is very unfortunate, I'm not going to lie. What team can take on the contract of all of these players? Let's see, can Buffalo? Looks like they can. Yeah, they can. All right, well, let's try a second and a third. Definitely won't go through, but proposed trade. Nope. How about the second? Really? You kidding me? Well, let's get the third, fourth, and fifth from Buffalo in this upcoming draft. Are you kidding me? Get rid of the fifth. Get rid of the fourth. Trade accepted for the third. So, yeah, alright. Well, that was an interesting trade, that is for sure. But, You know what? It's fine. It kind of needed to be done. So let's do best lines. Let's see. Valimaki, Liljegren, Johansson, and Haig. I was going to call up Lawson so Afanajanov could also get ice time, which I just completely screwed up what I was trying to do. Let's see. AHL, you're in the system, yeah. We'll call up Gustav Lawson, alright. And then back to edit lines. In the AHL, now do best lines. Let's see. So Afanajanov is in there now. We'll switch out Brome again for Vanainen, because I do want him to get a lot of ice time. So Vanainen, we'll get to play with the Brinkat and DeBrusk. Potentially our two best players in two of our best players in the NHL. Captain's probably out there as well. On the second line, I want Rice up there. Instead of Kopp, we'll use Rice. And then Barber can play on the third line. So DeBrusk is listed as a depth forward, so is DeBrincat. Wood is listed as a fourth. Captain's listed as a depth. Ellie is listed as a fourth. Paquette's listed as a fourth. Barber's listed as a depth. Boom is listed as a fourth. Postler's listed as a depth. Kopp's listed as a fourth, so I think that might be fine. Afanajanov. Yeah, alright. Well, yeah, we'll reunite the duo from last year. So Afanajanov and Liljegren get to play top 2 minutes. Yeah, alright. And then Valimaki with Pulock, then Haig and Johansson. Or Johansson, whatever. And then let's go check the goalies. Obviously, it will be Luukkonen getting backed up by Sturm. And I believe anybody that is scratched is not ours now. Alright, yes sir, very good. So, it took me that long, or it took me 23 minutes just to do that. We aren't even going to get any simming done in this episode, unfortunately. I mean, I guess we could do the preseason. Gotta finish this before 25 minutes, though. So, yeah, let's sim the preseason. We'll see how we do. Edit scouting assignment. So, first scouting assignment of, the 2018-2019 season. Alright, let's see. 6-4 loss in our first preseason game, 3-1 win. In our second against Dallas, we lose 4-1 against Minnesota. We lose 4-2 against Nashville. We win 6-5 against Chicago. We lose 5-3. And against Colorado, we win 3-1. So, 3-4-0 in the preseason. Not too bad, to be honest. That is fine. Got to get some wins in there just so our team doesn't do absolute buns. So I'm definitely not going to be able to finish this in 25 minutes because I do want to check out the awards because I forgot to at the end of last episode. So Pittsburgh gets the three-peat in this year's draft, or in this first year, I guess, of the Sim. Chicago wins the Presidents. Clarence S. Campbell goes to St. Louis, so St. Louis makes it to the Stanley Cup final against Pittsburgh. Has St. Louis ever made it to the Stanley Cup final before? You know what, to be honest, I want to say they haven't. And I honestly don't know if they have. Please let me know, because if they haven't, then that is 3 years in a row Pittsburgh has won the Stanley Cup and took out a team that made it to the Stanley Cup finals for the first time. Interesting, though. And then, yeah, Prince of Wales, obviously Pittsburgh. For the player awards, Art Ross goes to Patrick Kane. Hart goes to Patrick Kane. Norris goes to Carlson. Lady Bing to Patrick Kane. Now, Sebastian Aho or Nico Hischier. Who wins the Calder? Nico Hischier wins the Calder. All right, very good. That is very, very good. I am happy about that. Look at that list. Who he joins: McKinnon, Ekblad, Panarin, and Matthews over the past 5 seasons. That is good. Conn Smythe to Matt Murray, deservedly. Screw you, Crosby. If that were to happen, if they were to get 3 Stanley Cups in a row, Crosby could get like 3 points throughout the entire playoffs and play like 30 games, and he would still get the Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to Vasilevsky. Jennings also goes to Vasilevsky. Alex Petrovich gets the Masterton. The Patrice Bergeron trophy goes to Patrice Bergeron. Ted Lindsay goes to Patrick Kane, and Maurice Richard goes to Alex Ovechkin. All right, guys, so interesting. I'm very glad Nico Hischier won the Calder Cup. That is very good. But that is going to be it from me, guys, in this episode. I am very sorry about this episode. I'm sure it wasn't the most enjoyable one. I can guarantee that. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.